Pandas. 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 Pandas got broads in Atlanta. Twisting dope bean in a panda. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you guys are here. I'm Baba Money. We do have an announcement at 9:30, or rather, Fed Powell will be speaking. So please be aware of that. Anna M, thank you for becoming a panda. I do appreciate your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged poet badge as it forms over time. Enjoy your panda emoticons and enjoy access to the pre-market show. If you guys don't know, the pre-market show happens every single day at 9 o'clock. Go over all my account balances. Go over all my off-stream trades. Day trading like a predator. Good morning, Wayne Bicknell, Bernadette, Kid Poker. Good morning, Ashton Van Kempen. Good morning, Todd at Stone City. Good morning. Quick chart check from you guys would be great. Also, make sure you drop a GM in the chat. Location as well if you're not too shy. Triangle created before the announcement here. Good morning, everyone. Mark Lanowich, good morning. Thanks for the chart check. Do appreciate it. Good morning, guys. Mark Lanowich, Bo Palm from British Columbia, Cube Gift from Turkey. Good morning. Mike Thompson, Colorado. Pullback. Good morning. Welcome to the stream, everyone. What do we have here now? Ride or die. La, 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 la. There is a gap overnight. Most likely be filled. Usually they fill pretty quick. I mean, the overnight session completely erased everything that happened all day yesterday. And I'll just say yesterday it was such a grind. It was terrible. Price action yesterday was muy mal, not good. Just had a straight shot down. The 10K chart setting itself up for a two-leggy here. A, B, C, two-leggy. Big push down, you're thinking possible measure move down. Aaron Korn has it right. Break a trend, new low on a 10K chart. Or most likely break a trend, looking for a new low. Trying to break this low here. It's our 5-minute look. There is news at 9:30, so be aware, pandas. 9:30. The 5-minute price action is pretty bad here. Could be coming back to the top of our trading range on the 2000 tick chart. Simple retest on the 10K chart of the 20 MA. Our triangle Curious to see what happens here. Corsi Zakaria says, good morning from Algiers, Algeria. Back to trading after a horrible week without internet. Without internet, man, oh man. Oh, it's like being in jail. I think the internet saved a lot of people during the quarantines. Imagine you had to quarantine without the internet. Oh man, that would be terrible. I guess you would like play cards or something. I don't know. I don't know what you would do. All right, market's about to open, and this is also when Fed Powell will be speaking. So there could be some pretty big movement. I mean, the obvious first place to go would be to fill the gap, which is yesterday's close. Right, there's a small gap here. So read books. That's right. Good old books. Totally forgot about that. Books were the internet before the internet. Market's about to open in 5 minutes. What do I think is gonna happen? I mean, it's starting to turn to a trading range, right? We have a big downtrend. Big downtrend starting to turn into a trading range, which is typical. But most likely from this trading range, the downtrend will continue. But I have not forgotten we have a gap here. So has some opposing things happening. Maybe in the short term we might get another push down. Not sure. Most of you guys think it's gonna be a bear trend day today. Kelly says there's a gap below. Yeah, there's I thought the gap filled on the daily chart. I see. There's a gap here still to be filled. That gap's a little a little tricky because they basically didn't count the price action of the half day. So on the daily chart, it's not filled, but on the 2000 tick chart, it is filled. Right, there's this price action here that happened on the half day, and it's not accounted for on the daily chart. So I mean, I guess there is a gap, but I mean, there's no real gap here on the futures, like on the 2000 tick, the smaller time frame. Possible to speak in 2 minutes. We're getting quite a big push up here. We might fill the gap above, but we'll let price action tell us more. We're still just trying to find our one single setup, the two-legged pullback. So we have these price targets, but unless we get a setup to it, it's hard to trade to it. About 30 more seconds before market opens. Market just opened. Could have a wild ride here. Could have a wild ride or absolutely nothing happen. Two-leggy. That is a two-legged pullback. Not one I was necessarily interested in, but it is a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Could have maybe drawn that trend line here using this pivot and this pivot. Getting a push up here. To me, you know, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. We could have come back down, actually all the way down. Especially with news and the market just opening. Very, you know, very tricky. It could have been very tricky right here. I didn't enter here because 20 EMA, not enough room. Like there's a gap between it. Also, market just opened plus top of potential trading range. Right, these breakouts always happen in tricky spots, right? Because you're thinking either, right, the breakout trend to new high already happened. Breakout trend to new high already happened. Could be possible reversal spot. Now we're having a strong move up. Most likely going to fill this gap here. I mean, it's going straight to it, seems like. Let's make this a proper channel here. Aaron Korn. Did Powell really say that? You can't handle the truth? It's true though, you really can't. I mean, if he was brutally honest of the economy, and they're probably shaking in their boots right now because it's pretty bad. Pretty bad how much inflation there actually is, and basically they caused it, right? The Fed causes all the inflation, and they get, you know, they're confused at what's happening. Do I want a second entry long here? Not really. Not really. I mean, you're bouncing off the top of a resistance like this. Typically, you don't trade into it. You know, when we have like a channel like this and it looks like it's reacting off of it, typically you don't trade into it. Not interested in a long here. Potential was short here. I think the short here is a 1, 2, 3 point risk here. No joy on that trap. Trap triggered on a 10,000 tick chart. Failed second entry short on a 10,000 tick, triggering above the 20 EMA. Strong signal bar. This could give us the trend for the rest of the day. Could be an uptrend, or at least to fill the gap. Bopom asked, what about a higher low? It won't be a second entry higher low, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't like trading into resistances. I don't like trading like the fact that we bounced off here. I don't want to trade back into it because it can act as a resistance. You know, what could happen is a trading range might form here. So if you want a higher low, you can take this higher low, but I'm sitting on my pause. So the trading range indicator is basically giving us this trading range here at this time. This is a higher low setup. Decent signal bar, but overlapping bars here. Not enough room really to the top. But decent signal bar above the 20 MA. You can take this if you want. It's a reasonable buy. But you just have to have the appropriate risk reward if you can take that trade every single time. It's a lower high, second entry short. Coming back to the bottom of the trading range formed by the 2000 tick trading range indicator. This is why I typically don't like to trade. Right? When there's a resistance, I don't like to trade back into it. Things like this could happen. You know, simple trend line as well, giving you a reason not to do it as well. Bo Palm says, traders, equation doesn't make sense here. Either does my spelling. How true that is. We're getting a two-leggy off of the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. Or two-legged pullback. A, B, C could push us up here. Higher low here, I'll be interested to go long if we get a higher low. As in this, well, not anymore. Right, that trap fails and pushes higher. I've been interested in going long there. Maybe here, higher low will make more sense. The trading range indicator also giving us a trading range. Right, this was simply a two-leggy here. A, B, C, bottom of trading range, back to the top of the trading range. A, B, C. Top of the trading range, maybe back to the bottom of the trading range. This is surprising here. I mean, if we reverse here, it could be bad. As in, we could push down pretty hard. Higher low, entry here. Top of the trading range, not interested in that. Basically, if you want to trade long here, you're banking on a breakout. The trend is not clear at the moment, but most likely seems like uptrend if you look at the higher time frame. Higher time frames above the 20 EMA, and we're made a double bottom off the 20 EMA here. So potential big move up, right? On the higher time frame, it looks bullish. 5-minute chart also looks bullish, hitting its head on the 240 SMA at the moment. Howardo 8 says that trading range indicator is pretty cool. How does it plot? If you go to the official website www.twoleggedpullback.com, where you can find both the two-legged pullback indicator and also the trading range indicator, both price action indicators. If you go to the website, you can go to the tutorial section, and in that section, if you find the trading range indicator, you can see there's like the configurations video that tells you everything about the trading range. So it's pretty transparent how it identifies these trading ranges. It uses pure price action. So check it out if you want to know more information about how the trading range indicator actually finds these lines. Right, failed breakout of the trading range currently. Well, we haven't closed underneath it. We're actually staying above the 20 MA. We do have a failed second entry short here. But I don't like trading into resistance. I don't like trading into a 240 SMA. Right, the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA are now converging. And what happens when that happens is the price action typically also starts to coil up and decides which way it wants to either go up or back down. Potential lower high setup here from a failed breakout of this trading range. You could trade this lower high here. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of risk. You have to wait till it goes all the way down. You would need a good reward here if you want to go short, in my opinion. Second entry long about to trigger. Outside bar reversal. If you enter that trade, you lost it already. This is why I typically stay away from trades like this. When it's coiled between the 240 and the 20, you just don't know which way it really wants to go. Interesting. I typically would go short here. We have a double top happening. 4 pushes up, also L4 setup. Struggling to break above this trading range. But notice how we haven't closed beneath the trading range. We stayed above it. Very tricky here. Yeah, I'm sitting on my pause. There's nothing here for me to trade. I don't like any of this price action right here. I mean, we're above the 20 MA, but still, I don't like it. This is too choppy. Okay, bouncing off the 220 EMA here. This is grinding up right now. Lower highs are being created. Double top. Almost want to go short here. I almost want to go short, but I'm going to sit on my pause. Just hard to trade that. Failed breakout of this trading range. Coming back. Now we're closing beneath the trading range, right? Now we're inside the trading range. To me, failed breakout at the moment. One, two, three. Failed attempts to break out. Reverse with a lower high second entry short. Back into the trading range. That's why I was interested in going short there, but the risk, right? That I don't like how these bars are overlapping, and you know it could have been a limit order here and push us back up. Just slicing in and out of the 20 MA now. I'm a bit enticed to go short, but I'm gonna sit on my pause still. Mainly because on the higher time frames we're above the 20 MA, showing me some bullishness still. The 5-minute chart, kind of grinding upwards, but still big move up. So if you see this, it could even be like this small, where you have failed breakout, come back in, breakout, coming back in, break down, coming back into the trading range here. Now we made a new high. It's just confusing. Yep, confusing. You know, for me, it's very difficult to trade something like this. But you could treat this like a small trading range, and it's a failed breakout, but also higher time frames revealing to us we're still in uptrend, right? Still above the 20 MA on the higher time frame. Yep, still a gap up here. Making a straight shot to it. What I mean by gap, there's a literal gap here from the close to the market open, right, at 5 or 6 p.m. yesterday. You know, the market only closes for 1 hour, and in that 1 hour, there's a gap that formed. So it's about to be filled. Nine bull bars in a row. Very strong move up. I mean, when you look at this, you're thinking most likely gonna touch yesterday's close, the very least. I mean, that's what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Luis Alvarez asks, any news today? Powell speaking. He's already spoken. He's speaking right now. Pushing up higher. No entries for me though. I mean, I'm still trying to figure if I would have taken this long. I just don't think I would really take this long. We're so close to filling that gap. Like, I almost want to have any reason to go long. I want to enter, but this is a bad setup. If I had to go take this trap, that's a bad setup. I'm sitting flat here. No entries for me yet. Okay, bouncing off the top of our channel. We missed the bottom of the channel here. Very interesting. Just watching, no entries for me. Too leggy possibly forming here. Do I want it off the 20 MA? Ah. Don't know. I don't know if I want this long here. Again, bouncing off of this area here. Hard for me to go long right into that. I mean, no entries for me whatsoever. Even if there was a second entry long here, I don't know if I would really take it. Maybe here I'll take a short. But again, we have a magnet here so close, you're thinking it's going to hit it. So the trade away from it, it's a little silly, but price action is saying maybe it's time to come back down to test the bottom of this channel. No trades for me yet. Hope you guys are doing better than me. Let's see what you guys are doing. All right, some of you guys are green today. Some of you guys are above 500. It's amazing. We got a trap trade here. A little bit too far away from 20 May for me. Small risk trap trade here. Okay, outside bar reversal. Not sure what to make of this price action here. It's gonna sit on my pause. It makes an outside bar reversal here. Double top. Micro double top off the 20 MA. That risk is big. I don't like that risk. I'll come in if it's 3-point risk to go short here. In this trade, 3-point risk. Micro double top off the 20 MA. So I like the fact that that happened. So potential push down, also broke beneath this low, but we'll see here. I mean, yeah, I feel more confident entering short here with the double top here off the 20 MA. This is disappointing right now, though. You would like it to go down and hit your target, but it might create a higher low. It might knock me out here. I'm okay losing 3 points here for potential 1, 2, 3, 4 point gain. Right, try to make a new low here. Losing 3 points to gain about 4 points. I'll take that. It's getting a little too choppy for me. May want to skunk this now. Might be too late to skunk. Skunking this trade. I don't like how this is looking. If I can skunk it, ooh. Well, if it comes back down now, I don't know if I want to skunk it. Hits me, 3-point risk. Seems to be some slippage there. Yeah, definitely slippage. Unfortunate. Gives me a 2-leggy here now. Well, I'm not interested in going short anymore. I could try to go short again, but 1, 2, 3. It does get me though, unfortunately. I mean, I like the double top. I like the fact that we came back down. So I had more reason to go short, but it's all good. That gets me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't mind that trade. I don't mind losing that trade. I think the risk reward was good too. I guess I'm tempted to go long here now. So the risk is quite large. About 1, 2, 3, 4 point risk. If I get hit here again, Panda, I'm officially on tilt. That is the truth. If I get hit here again, I'm officially on tilt. I can already feel the heat. This is not good. I don't feel like this is gonna hit. We're still green. Yep. This is tricky. I don't like the heat. Do not like the heat I'm enduring right now. Do not like the heat. We're green though, so this is, I do not feel confident about this trade right now. Oh, definitely feeling the heat. Just broke the low. I'm on tilt. I am officially on tilt. Ah, 2 losses in a row. I don't know. I saw this fail and I was like, okay, maybe reverse. Trying to come back up to fill that gap. Saw this trap trade, right? Both these traps fail. Trap fails, trap fails. Comes back into, seems like some sort of trading range now. Both those traps fail. Quite annoying. Gets me back. Both traps. Stops me out. It might go along its way now. Unfortunately. It's all good. I may have to sit on my pause. I feel like I might get on tilt. Both trades, like, it's not, I like actually like both trades. That's the thing. But had reason to go short here, thinking coming back to the bottom here, but had reason to go long here, thinking we'll hit the top or make a new high. It could have been a first break of trend to new high, thinking, okay, well, we get a trap trade here, feels like interest short, going with trend here, and stops me out, then goes its way. So when you have trades that you like that fail, something's wrong. Something is wrong. I'm reading the market wrong. Something is not right. Kabal says I was just too early. The question is, how would I have known? I could have maybe thought we're too far away from 20 May here, about 1 point away, but to me, not that much. I mean, both trades, not that big of risk, you know. I took only 3 point risk. Now it's going its way. Now it wants to fill that gap. Man, it stops me out, then goes. Unfortunately. Tricky. I mean, that setup here feels like interest short going towards a certain direction, making that new high, right? Finally making that new high. Whoo-wee. Tricky. I'm gonna sit on my pause now. You know, that trade I don't think was even that bad of a trade, both these trades I don't think were that bad. Like even this trade, I didn't mind losing that because of the micro double top, hitting the 20 MA, coming back down to basically redo this trap. And I was like, okay, well, we're beneath the 20 MA here. The setup looks good. Maybe context was bad. Maybe just too strong of an uptrend, seems like. So if the trend is really strong going up now, it's like, okay, let's enter a long trade, take that trap to the other side, stops you out, then goes its way. It's just, it's just very tricky. What can you do? What can you do other than try to figure out what you did wrong? Raw Free says off the 20 MA, better entry. Could have been that. I could have waited. Maybe doji bar here. A little too eager to go long. Right, the doji bar showing possible trading range, which does happen. The gap filling seems pretty much like 90% gonna happen here. Very high probability. Almost want to just buy just to get to that gap. Like buy anywhere. All right, gap's about to fill. If it hits this red line, gap has officially filled. All right, gap filled. Pretty much what we thought was going to happen for a while. What can I say? I got hit twice. It's unfortunate. That is trading. It happens. I almost feel like I just have to sit on my paws now. I just like feel a little tilted here, and I mean, this trade I would probably never really take off the 20 MA. This to me seems like a good setup. At the end, I don't really mind it because the risk was very small, 3 point risk on both trades. So I'm not like super like worried about that. I'm just more curious to figure out like in the future if I were to face that scenario again. It could have been doji bar, could have been overlapping bars. Fail second entry short, trap going with trend, looking for that new high, and it gets me and then goes its way. For me, like this setup in general, you can say all that you want, but this is difficult to, I guess, when all you have is this, it's very difficult to think, okay, it's gonna reverse, come back to 20 minute and then go up. It's not something necessarily what I would like really consider. Maybe I should, I don't know, but at the time, not something I was thinking. I was just looking at what's been given, which is the setup that looks like this. A trap trade to the long side after this failing, pushing pretty strongly above the 20 MA here, thinking we continuation, but ends up getting choppy. Gotta learn how to prevent that from happening in the future. Even this trade here, you got a trend line here coming off the 20 MA with a micro double top with a trap and with a second attempt down. Also not bad of a trade in my opinion, but this one I think could have been more preventable, because if you're thinking simply, this is first break a trend looking for that new high, then you just wouldn't really look for a short trade, even though it's a good setup, but the context not as good. Here, good setup and context is decent, or the setup is not as good, but setup is decent setup with good context and gets you anyways. So this was a little more difficult to pass. This one a little easier to have passed up. I was willing to lose this one, thinking I'll trade the opposite side if it does happen to go long, and getting hit twice like that, it's just mind breaking. NM says the bar didn't touch the 20 MA. It's true, it didn't touch the 20 MA, but you can argue that this is close enough, especially on a strong reversal. Especially with the trap trade, when you have a lot of traders here with their stop losses above this bar. You're thinking that could be enough here, but it could be a combination of just doji bar, the fact that we didn't touch 20 MA, a couple things there. Yeah, this one I understand. I mean, we have some credence to go short here. I mean, I was thinking, big push up, bouncing off the top of our channel here. Good resistance, good reaction. Maybe come back to the bottom, right, with some symmetry of our channel here. Trying to think, is there another trend line I missed? Maybe this is the trend line we gotta be using now. I'm not sure. Possibly this might be our new trend line. Get rid of this one. It's just I mean, at the time the only trend line I had was this, which made sense at the time because we had the reaction here. We did miss it down here, thinking, okay, yeah, we'll use this as our new trend line now, new channel. Fourth touchdown reversal. This could be a strong move up on the daily chart. It's an outside bar on the daily. 10,000 tick chart, still clearly above the 20 EMA. 5 minute has not touched the 20 EMA in a long time. Quite overextended, but could be a while till we touch it. But it will 99% chance sometime touch it today. Big push up here. No entries for me. Dylan Kim says, first trade already hit up. I mean, you could say this is breaking trend to new low, where you wouldn't want to go short here anymore, looking for a high, you know, a long trade here instead. But regardless, this trade here, and this is a failed second entry short. A, B, C, failed second entry short. Okay, 2 legs up, failed second entry short above the 20 MA. John Lee says, Richard, this guy used to make 7K a day. Now he's making either $100 a day or negative 1 million. That's pretty funny. I still make a couple thousand a day though. It's the fact that it's spread across multiple accounts, so I'm trading much smaller. But like right now, like I'm losing a lot of money because I'm red. Right, any type of red will be pretty bad. Just like any green is pretty good. But I mean, being down 300, no big. I'm not gonna lie though. I guess this is a little, you know, snippet of what the pre-market gets. But lately, I've been like a kind of a break-even trader. It's just like even off stream, it's kind of break-even, and yeah, I'm actually having like It's pretty difficult. These I don't know what it is, but it seems like right now market conditions or market cycles really not the market cycles I like, I guess. I don't know. It's not a really excuse. It's more me trying to figure out what is wrong. And, at the end, you can only really blame yourself. But, yeah, I've been pretty break-even last couple of weeks. And green days would be followed by red days, green days, red days. Just keeps alternating back and forth. But, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Been pretty difficult for me, not gonna lie. Last couple days, or last couple weeks. Right now it's getting very choppy. No entries. Even the higher time frames, I might have been able to catch a clue here. The fact that I shouldn't be going short. Right, the 10K, very bullish. The 5 minute, pretty bullish at the time as well. This trend line I did not have, and I was not ready for that price action off of that short. Which, if I had this trend line, obviously it would be easier to see, but this trend line is created with hindsight bias, to be honest, because I would have had this trend line like this with the first breakout trend to new high, and then I would look for reversal, which has still been a good reversal. So for me, like, this trend line is definitely created with hindsight bias. So not very helpful, when it comes to this trade, but now that we have it, I have to draw it. But at the time, even if I had it early, it would have looked like this first off. And I was just seeing a breakup trend here, looking for a new high, looking for a reversal, thinking that it's a good setup. And, in my opinion, it's just a tough trade. Like, the setup, the setup and everything, I just don't think it's that bad. The setup looked really good. Context, not questionable. Context, questionable. Only with a hindsight bias trend line, I could have drawn that. But, like all things in life, it's a probability. Yeah, I mean, that's trading. We're going to have our red days, green days, red weeks, green weeks, red months, green months. But yeah, I don't know. Both of those you could argue. So I think for me that's more tough. The fact that yeah, you could recount this like this with the A, B, C. I could see that too. But technically it's this A, B, C. First, second entry, short. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Bull Palm says, I've found that if I overanalyze my bad trades, I can find so many possible wrongs. I get scared to enter good setups because I have some of the same wrongs as my bad trade. It's true. It's true. You start to get kind of paralyzed. Yeah, I can't go long here. You know, with this starting to become trading range like this, I cannot go long here. This can go up forever. I could care less, but I can't go long here. It's a two-leggy off the 20 MA though. When you get this kind of chop here, you typically want to fade these two leggies. But makes a scalp here. Not a trade I would typically take. But that is a two-leggy off the 20 MA. Yeah, Mafu says you should have taken a second entry. Hope you took it. I really hope you took it. You know, honestly, like losing these, I'm just like I cannot think clearly right now. I almost don't want to take any more trades today. Bull Palm blew the transmission in the rig. Picked up a part-time job here in Nelson for a few weeks. Gotta go, gang. Thanks, Panda. See you later, Bull Palm. Do appreciate it. Sorry, Pandas, if I don't make any more trades today. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah, usually when you get some sort of chop like this with so many overlapping bars, I typically just don't take any trades until it's completely resolved. Because this could just as much come back in here and create a trading range for 2 hours straight. It could do that. And it's happened many times. ODS. Panda, you used to watch Max review of the chart lessons? I don't. I can't watch this stuff anymore. It's just, it's like, it is not. As Dylan says that it's helpful, but for me, it actually makes me really angry. Like it almost triggers me when I watch this, because like when you're actually watching the markets all day, and you know he comes apart like across a setup that you see, and the way he just sometimes overlooks it or just doesn't care about him. It just, because he has hindsight bias there, it just makes me feel like there's not much you can really take. I could really learn from his reviews anymore. It's just, yeah. I personally think, you know, if he did like a bar by bar, where he will come across some tricky setups and has to make a decision, kind of at least bar by bar, then that would be 100 times more helpful. 100 times more helpful. Jaco, using the Panda indicator, takes the opposite trades of me. I hope you continue to do so. Hope you have been having a lot of red days then, because I've been having a lot of green days on stream. That's the thing, like I would go like 10 days green on stream, and then, you know, 3 days red. Jaco says, Panda banned me for a while, I guess. Did I? I mean, I haven't unbanned anyone in a long time, so it's... But if you think about it, you know, your first comment that you come in the channel saying, I come here to take the opposite trades as Panda, works pretty well. Like, if I did ban you, I mean, I hope it makes sense why. Dylan Kim says, yeah, I'm not saying it's not helpful, but I think for me, I can't get much out of it, because usually the trades that are tricky are the ones I really need to know, like how to handle them, but he doesn't go through the details to do that. Oh, today is Whiskey Wednesday. Totally forgot. It's because the 4-day week tricked me. Yeah, if the trend is too strong, it's hard for me, because it's like I don't know when to enter. I don't know when it's too late. I see too many major trend reversal setups, and when I do try to enter it, it seems like sometimes I get, you know, I lose a trade. I probably will have to trade later this evening to kind of shake off whatever funk I'm going through right now, but gotta wait for the tilt to finish. This is one more for my pandas here. I know you guys love this one. Pandas, with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 9 o'clock. A little red today, but it's all good. Stick to the plan, Pandas, and you will turn out green. 9:15 for the mainstream, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. And trade safe, everyone. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.